Good morning, class. Today we are working on Reader's Notebook Lesson 23, and we are on pages 327, which is Adages and Proverbs, and page 328, which is our spelling, stressed and unstressed syllables this week. Proverbs and adages are quite similar. Okay, they're short sayings that are well known. The main difference between the two is that Proverbs try to give you advice. They dole out advice, while adages just state a truth. We have a box here of adages and proverbs, and you can see them up top. We have, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. A watched pot never boils. All that glitters is not gold. Don't make mountains out of molehills. You can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. A stitch in time saves 9. People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Make hay while the sun shines, and 2 wrongs don't make a right. And we can talk a little bit about what we think some of them might mean. So let's start with the first one. It says, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. And this just means that you can give people help, you can provide them with skills, you can work with people, but you can't make somebody do something. So now we're going to go down into numbers 1 through 9 and see if we can figure out which one says something along the lines of you can't make somebody do something if they don't want to. Number 1 says, take advantage of opportunities while they are available. And though when we think about taking advantage of an opportunity that's available, it might sound like it could fit for this, but maybe not perfect, so we'll keep it as a consideration and we'll keep looking on down. Let's go down now and look at number 7. It says you can't force someone to take advantage of a good opportunity. And this one's going to fit better because what it's saying is you can't make somebody do it. So when you say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, the make it piece is in there. So you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink is going to go with number 7. And I typed it out and put it on the line for number 7. Let's go ahead and look at our second adage and proverb, and you can go ahead and put a line through it if you'd like. Okay, number 2 says, a watched pot never boils. And if you've ever boiled water, you know that if you stare at that water, it seems to take forever. But if you walk away and distract yourself with other things and you come back soon, oftentimes it just doesn't seem like much time has passed before that water boils. So it has to do with being patient. A watched pot never boils. Then we can go ahead and look at our numbers 1 through 9. And if you look at number 4, it says it doesn't help to be impatient. Okay, it requires patience. So number 4 is going to be a watched pot never boils. You can put a line through that second one there. And then the third one down says all that glitters is not gold. And sometimes just because something is pretty or shiny doesn't mean that it's great or good. And for this one, we can go ahead and look down to number 3. It says, even if something is attractive, it is not necessarily valuable. Fool's gold would be a good example of this. It glitters, it's attractive, it's shiny, but it's not valuable. So, all that glitters is not gold is going to be number 3. And you can go ahead and put a line through that one. All right, the next one down reads, don't make mountains out of molehills. And you'll hear this oftentimes when people are unhappy with a situation. Don't make mountains out of molehills. And this means don't make small things into big deals. Okay? Don't take a situation that's not a huge deal and turn it into something big and dramatic. So don't make big deals out of little things. And for this one, we're going to look down to number 5, and it says, don't imagine that things are worse than they really are. Number 5, don't make mountains out of molehills. You can go ahead and put a line through that one there. The next one says, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. And what they're talking about here is sometimes you have to break something to make something better. So if we go down to number 6, we can see where it says, to achieve something better, sometimes you have to give up what you already have. And for this one, it's going to be, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. And you can go ahead now and put a line through that one. Let's go ahead and look at our next one. It says, a stitch in time saves 9. And what that means is that when you have an issue, if you take care of it right away, it's going to save you time in the long run. So dealing with problems when they first occur will save you time later on. And for that one, we can see that number 2 says taking care of a small problem now will prevent a bigger one later. You can go ahead now and put a line through that one. You still have 3 to go. You have number 1, number 8, and number 9 to complete. And I'd like you to pause the video here and finish those 3 adages and proverbs now, and then hit play again when you're ready to continue on with page 328. We are going to be working on 328, and we're working on analogies. And we have unstressed syllables as our spelling skill this week. So we're working on analogies, and before we get started, you can go ahead and put an X through the challenge. Okay, we're going to go ahead and work on the basics, numbers 1 through 10. It says, write the basic word that best completes each analogy. Person is to house as soldier is to blank. Well, a person and house, the relationship is a person lives in a house, and a soldier, where does a soldier live or stay? A soldier lives or stays in a fortress, and that's number 10. And remember, fort is short for fortress. F-O-R-T-R-E-S-S. Number 2 says uninformed is to ignorance as knowledgeable is to blank. Well, uninformed and ignorance. Okay, when somebody is ignorant, that means that they are unaware of or not knowledgeable. Okay, so they're uninformed. And knowledgeable is, so we're looking for the relationship between knowledgeable and a synonym, because uninformed and ignorance are synonyms. So knowledgeable and wisdom would be W-I-S-D-O-M, wisdom. Number 3, dryer is to laundry room as store is to, well, a dryer is located inside a laundry room, and a stove is located inside of what? Be your kitchen. And kitchen for you is number 13, kitchen. K-I-T-C-H-E-N, kitchen. Robber, number 4, robber is to house as blank is to boat. So a robber would rob a house, okay, and blank is to boat. Like, what would rob a boat? Well, we're going to look through our lists, and we can see that a pirate might rob a boat. So number 4 is pirate, P-I-R-A-T-E, pirate. All right, kiddos, you are going to finish these analogies on your own, so numbers 5 through 10 on your own. When you have completed pages 327 and 328, you can go ahead and take a picture, attach it to your assignment, and upload it in Teams. Thank you.